Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Kim, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Hanging in there. Had a nice weekend. I actually did a lot of relaxing yesterday, which I think is important, and going through wardrobe. When was the last time you went through your wardrobe?
I actually go through mine frequently because I tend to be a minimalist.
Oh,
And so at least once a month, I'll just kind of browse through. It's like, oh, that don't work, that don't work, that don't work. So, yeah.
I always have a Salvation Army bag in my room. So if I try something on and I don't like it, it goes in the Salvation Army bag. But somehow, because of COVID, I haven't really been dressing that often besides house clothes. So I just was accumulating all kinds of crap. So did a mini closet cleanse yesterday. I need about like 6 more days.
Awesome. Good for you. I know. And it's always nice during the change of the seasons.
This is true. There was definitely more pants on the floor in the Salvation Army bag than there is left in my closet. But you know what? That's another whole live. So today we want to talk for Marketing Monday about what's new on Instagram. And I feel like Instagram is constantly changing and we're all like, oh, we got to try to keep up. But the bottom line is we don't have to try to keep up, but it's good to kind of know what they're talking about.
Right.
See whether it actually comes through to change what we should be doing, right?
Right. We really saw this a couple months ago when Instagram came out and said, oh, what's new? And they're going to give priority. They want Instagram to be more of an entertainment type channel. So they're going to give priority to videos, and people were panicking like, well, we just post a feed, or is it whatever, is it even worth it? Yes, it's worth it. It's still worth it because your ideal client and customers are going to follow you because they like you. And so posting is better than not posting at all. What Instagram is saying is that people really do enjoy that short form video like Reels. That's why TikTok is so important, is so popular, is you can get on there and you can lose a whole day just going through these videos that really mean, some are good, some are like, really, I just spent 30 seconds of my life watching that, so.
Oh my God, I'm totally addicted to TikTok. I have to tell you, I have to force myself not to go on it because I love videos. I send them to all my friends and family. I'm cracking up all day long when I let myself do that. So yeah, a lot of times I have to say I'm not going on it today at all. Otherwise I lose way too much time.
Well, and that's what we see within the social platforms. So they know what people like. People love TikTok. So it makes sense that Instagram is going to want us to stay on their platform and to use Reels. And so if you're not doing Reels, Reels is going to get priority in the algorithm, is basically what it's saying. And so if you're not doing Reels, you want to do Reels, let us know. And maybe one of our Marketing Monday segments, we'll do a short little 5 or 10 minute on how to use Reels in your business.
Okay, so let's repeat that. If you want us to do one of our Marketing Mondays on how to use Reels for your business, say, yes, I want to learn how to use Reels, and we will then make sure we feed it into one of these Marketing Mondays. I want to do a training on Reels because I do them here and there, but I'm not good at them. I always need my daughter's help. So I want to learn how to do Reels better.
Well, and we all do. And I really haven't explored much into it simply because I'm kind of like the shoemaker's children. Like, I'm taking care of my clients. And for the most part, Reels, we're trying to figure out how we as an agency can help assist our clients to do it. But right now, most of our clients, it's best if they just are doing the Reels. So for like designers, I've seen some designers use Reels effectively using just walking through. Awesome, Rachel.
I'm so there with you, Rachel. It's really sucking up so much of my time. I try to make sure it's not until nighttime. I don't know why Reels is not capturing me as much as TikTok.
I think because for me personally, when I've only gone on TikTok a handful of times because I'm already on social media enough. I don't need another platform to suck me in. So, but when I've looked at TikTok, it's all entertainment mostly, where Reels, you get entertainment, education, you get a lot more other things. It's not as, most of the people that are on TikTok, it's for fun. It's, when you look at most of the TikToks, you're looking at most of the humor ones, the funny ones that make you laugh.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at more of the fun ones.
Right.
But there is a business side to TikTok, and I've made a couple of business videos. They haven't gone anywhere, but because I haven't consistently done it. It's like another thing to do.
Right.
But Reels is a neighborhood in Instagram, and it is rewarding people. Instagram rewards people, you've taught this before, who are using all the neighborhoods of Instagram.
Correct.
So that's the wall.
The feed, yep.
The feed.
Yep.
Your highlights.
Yep.
Stories. Reels.
IGTV.
And lives.
Right. Yeah. And they keep adding more because they want us to stay on that platform. So one of the ways I've seen designers use the Reels is walking us through a project. So they walk in the house, like here's the living room, here's the kitchen, and just kind of walking through the project from either when they start the project and then a couple weeks later it's through the whole process. Or sometimes it's even just showing their after, like this is what we did. And they're probably not getting as much engagement as some of the more fun humor ones, but it's a great way if someone's coming to check your workout to see, or your projects, that you have a reel there. They're going to watch those reels to see that. So reels are not going anywhere. They are, and that's a great idea, Rachel, is to use your still photos to make reels. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And so again, if you want to know how to learn how to do this, we can maybe put a quick little how-to on one of our Marketing Mondays.
I would love to do that. Even hopefully a lot of people say they want to do it, because there's one audio that says put 27 photos to this audio. And I thought, what a great way for designers to be able to put 27, like you say, of a project, or 27 different places they took pictures of themselves in showrooms, or like, and I tried to do it I was just playing with it just to practice. Like, how can I do this? I wanted to put like 27 pictures of my dog just to see if I could get it into drafts. I couldn't. I got up to like 6 photos, and then it wouldn't let me 10 photos, and it wouldn't let me choose more. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do this myself. It's like every single little function, you have to take time to learn how to do it.
Correct. So what I'm going to say before anything else is that the most important thing is that you're posting for consistency, and you're posting content that is relevant to your field, relative to your job.
Right. I know whatever. My dog wasn't relative, but it was what I was using to practice.
Yes. But however, you have, Millie is part of your brand, because she's in, you show her, you showcase her. So, but just making sure that you're consistent. And then Reels is the one thing that is showing higher in the algorithm. Now for you, we've had really good success. And some of my other clients is starting to use carousel posts. So when they have the algorithm showing it's Reels and then carousel posts, because the carousel posts, one can educate, but a lot of times they perform, or they entertain, but they also educate or inform people. They provide value. And so people will scroll through, they're on there looking a little bit longer. So we experimented with the last couple of weeks with you for carousel posts, and your percentage reach has just gone out of this world.
So explain to everybody what a carousel post is. I know what it is because I see you've been doing it, but
so a carousel post is when you have multiple images in one post on Instagram. And so where designers, it works really well is I've seen where they have the template laid out where they've got the different products they're going to use. And then they show the room they're going to design, like maybe a flat lay of the blueprint. And then they show the actual before and after, and you do it in multiple steps. So then people are scrolling through and seeing the different. Flipping. Yep, they're flipping. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So a carousel is when you choose to share more than one photo, and they can actually scroll to the left to see. And we have been doing that. And we usually, for a coach, you can teach something or answer a question for people.
Correct.
Or give, I give little tips in a carousel format.
Right.
Or for a designer, they can show pictures of the progression, or like you're saying, like accessories that we're putting into a flat room layout. It's
right. Yep. And carousel post, you can have up to 10 images right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something important to know. So Reels and then followed by carousel, those are both things that the algorithm likes and will help kind of get your feed stuff your images and your content showing more. And then we can quickly mention hashtags. You know, before it used to be use all 30, where to place the hashtags in the comment or first comment or in the actual post. Right now, it is use 8 to 15 hashtags. The studies have shown, they've come out and said this is the best to use 8 to 15. Make sure that they are branded and that they're niche specific. So for you, we always use hashtag Business Coach Nancy. Hashtag Respond with Confidence. Those are the 2 that we always use, and then we'll add some more branded content, branded hashtags.
Okay, so talk about branded hashtags for a minute, because you create your own branded hashtags.
Right, yes. Right? So, yeah, so for me, I'll do Fresh Impact. I'll do Fresh Impact with Kim because it's got my business name. And then I'll add Fresh Impact with Kim, or I'll do Fresh Impact Social Media Marketing. So I'm using my name. So if you are a designer, say that you're J Smith Designs, you want to make sure that you always use hashtag J Smith Designs. Mm-hmm. If you could use your own name, you could say J Smith Interior Designer, luxury J Smith Designer Luxury Home. You know, so making sure that you use. And then one thing, biggest mistake that I see designers using is not using location-based hashtags when they are a location-based designer. So if you are a designer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, make sure that you are hashtagging Interior Designer Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Because if people are going to, when I do audits, I'm so surprised when I'll go to their, sometimes even their website, I don't know where they're designing from. And so if you are only local based, you know, we've gone a lot more virtual for some, but some are still pretty much local based. Make sure you, one of the hashtags should be like a local area where you're at location.
I mean, years ago, I taught a live Instagram class on Long Island, and I know you know this story. And this was years ago, probably 5 years ago when I first started coaching. I taught like Instagram 101. And every designer, there was about 10, 20, 15 or 20 in the room. I'm like, looked at every single one of them. Does anyone say Long Island Interior Designer or Interior Designer Long Island or Interior Designer Long Island, New York? No one did. And no one literally on the whole Long Island was using that at the time. Now you hashtag it and a bunch of people are using it. But yes, Seattle Interior Designer, Interior Design Seattle, like from wherever you are and wherever you want to attract business, that's what you want to use. And people just keep forgetting to do that.
Right. Yeah. So keep using it. I see we have a question from Rebecca. Hashtag, even if you put location, I would go depending on how many other hashtags you have, but it doesn't hurt. So if you're struggling, because a lot of people are like, I don't know what to put for hashtags. If you're struggling, making sure that it doesn't hurt to make sure that you have it, and make sure that, like, if you can include it in your bio, make it super easy for people to know who you work with and where you work.
Yeah, I mean, what Rebecca's talking about is the geo tag,
yep.
Right? So she's geotagging her posts, saying where she is, but as an extra layer, it doesn't hurt to put hashtag your town or your state and interior design, or vice versa, or both.
Correct. Yep. And the last feature that we are going to, well, actually there's 2 more features. Last feature is that Instagram is doing away with the swipe up in stories, where you can swipe up feature. And that's only for people that have more than 10,000 followers. So a lot of that, it doesn't really apply to us, but it's just nice to know that they're replacing that with stickers on stories. And I saw somebody's, and it's really cool. It's just the URL, the URL sign, and then their link to their website. So people can just click on that instead of swiping up.
Oh,
so that's really cool. Even the better thing is that they're testing, from what I heard, that maybe they'll make it available for people that have less than 10,000 followers.
I hope so, because you know what? I'm at like, 7,500, 7,600, I don't know, close to that. And I've been pretty stable over the years. We've been growing, but I'm overly self-conscious at this point, because I messed up in the beginning of my Instagram account, of making sure I'm growing with people who are actually interested in what I teach and what I do, not just random followers. So I'm okay with growing really slowly most of the time. I mean, I want 10,000 because I want the features. So if they would go below and give us those features, I'd be so happy.
I know. We can keep our fingers crossed. I know they're making lots of changes because again, they want us to stay on their platform and use it.
Okay.
And so the more that they can accommodate for people that don't have 10,000, because there's more of us that don't have 10,000 than there are that have 10,000. So
yeah, we're working really hard. I think they need to reward us by giving us something.
right, right. And this last feature I just discovered, and I'm excited about it. I don't believe it's rolled out yet, but when it does, it'll be fun. It's they've confirmed they're developing a new feature called Favorites, which will allow us to select accounts to see higher in our feed. So if there's certain people that we always want to see, then we'll be able to put them in our favorites. And so that hasn't rolled out yet. It's something that's up and coming, but that's a feature to be on the lookout for. So if you are a designer and there are certain other designers that you love to follow, or other places where you always get your product from that you want to follow, we'll be able to have them as favorites. So for me, I have certain influencers that are always in the know that I like to learn from. I'll be able to favorite them, and so their information will show up in my feed.
That's fabulous. And when someone favorites you, Instagram then gives that person a little bit extra bump usually also, right? So you'll see a lot of times, and I don't know if we do this, but maybe we should start if we don't, or I think we feed it in once in a while, like save this post for the future. I know we've been doing that.
Yes.
Or we can't say favorite this at this point.
Not this. Well, no, because they're going to actually favorite you. So you would want to say, add me to your favorites if you want to keep getting inspiration and tips on how to have a fabulous business.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Instagram is constantly changing. Kim is trying to keep us in the know. If you need help with your social media, reach out to my social media strategist. She's always in the know on everything. You follow so many people. I don't even know how you keep up.
Well, I have dedicated time. Like I have to time block, like this is who we need to follow today and keep watching, because it is ever changing. But the thing is it's ever changing for good for all of us, and not to let that ever changing overwhelm us, because sometimes it's like if we have to lose 100 pounds, we don't want to diet, but we still have to it's still a great marketing tool. I mean, social media is an amazing marketing tool that you can use to market your business.
For free.
For free.
Yeah, yes. For free. So, all right, everyone, go have a great Monday. I hope this was helpful. And again, if you want us to do more specific training on how to use Reels on Instagram, like Rachel wants us to, say, yes, I want Reels training, and we will add that into 1 or 2 or maybe 3, because I know I need more training on it. I can share my phone and show how, or you could share your phone and we can show how you can do a basic reel, and then maybe we can get a little bit more advanced.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be fun. So, all right, everyone, go have a great Monday, and we will see you next time. All right.
All right. Thanks. Have a great week.
Bye, Kim. Thank you.